So everybody, Steven Story back at it again. Um, I just got, well, I didn't just get, I got to Brazil yesterday. Um, crazy experience. Glad to be back. It's been 1 year since I was able to be in Brazil. Josh, what's happening, man? It's been 1 year since I've been able to be back in Brazil, mostly due to coronavirus. So if anybody has any questions about traveling right now, Brazil, anything like that, if you want to see my apartment, see my place, I'll happily show you all. What's up, Darius? Um, Again, guys, this is I got to Brazil last night, but today I was able to do some things. I was working earlier today and just setting up my place, so it's been fun so far. Salvador is what's up, Joe? Salvador is a big city, but just like every other place in the country, in the world right now, it's Cam. What's up, man? This place is mostly dead right now. So, ain't nothing, man. Joe, bro, I'm over here, man, fulfilling a plan. So my plan was to come back to Brazil the entire year. So all year is just planning, like, all right, small things about my trip, my home, my gym, all those things. I just signed up for my gym membership. I live 2 minutes from my gym. I can see the beach from my window. I can get to the beach 2 different ways in 5 minutes. And I also plan my career around this. So I'm working remote right now. Guys, I do have some e-com experience. I do have some consulting experience, but I'm doing my normal career, doing remote work in the insurance adjusting business from Brazil. So I was able to kind of work some things out due to coronavirus. So coronavirus isn't always a bad thing, right? Guys, again, I'm in Brazil for all y'all just joining in my apartment. So I'll probably be here in this apartment probably the next 5 or 6 months, but I really like it. This is an area called Baja, and it's an amazing place. Tons of beaches, a great mall next door to me. It's a Walmart, like maybe a quarter mile from me, where I get my groceries at. And you just have everything here. I'm from Alabama. Normally, I live all over North America, really. I was living in Canada for about 6 months. I live in Atlanta sometimes. Sometimes I'm in Texas or Florida, Colorado sometimes. So it just depends. My job takes me a lot of places. Thank God. So I enjoy it. I've been traveling the last 5 years, 4 years. Yeah, I was in South Florida working at one point. I was working in Boca, in Fort Lauderdale, in Miami for a bit. But yeah, guys, anybody have any questions about language, business, how to prepare your life so you can start living where you want to live? I'm in the insurance adjusting business. That's what I do. That's what I've been doing the last since the beginning of end of 2016, beginning of 2017. Is that Patriot J that just joined the chat? I hope that's Patriot J. Newt, what's up? Insurance is a lot of fun, actually. So Q4, man? Hey, Joe, I'm glad you asked that. So right now, man, it's income increase right now. So I really want to get closer to 25,000 a month, 30,000 a month, something like that, with 50,000 liquid. And guys, that's after I paid out all my debts the first half of the year. So now the second half of the year is really building up a stronger bank account and being liquid. Like I said, I think 50 is a good place to start. 50K liquid, and that's I have to pay my car off, credit cards off, paying everybody back I owed. Being in a situation. So guys, Joe, I'm glad you threw that out there. I'm gonna expand on that a bit. Okay, so one of the reasons I'm able to live in Brazil and live in a lot of other places because I have made my life in a way where I don't have a lot of recurring expenses. Okay, so I have not had a apartment lease or contract for the last 24 months. I don't have a car note anymore. My phone is not financed. I'm from Alabama, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. None of my stuff is financed. So because of that, I have very low bills that recur every month. And so I'm able to save money, and I know exactly what's going to happen each month, And that comes just from financial literacy. Sim, eu falo português muito bom. Yeah, I speak Portuguese. I speak Portuguese. So I learned Portuguese here in Salvador. I studied a bit when I studied a lot when I was in the United States. This for the last 12 months, and because of that, obrigado, obrigado. Yeah, so because of that, because I started studying Portuguese, guys, I know I'm jumping all over the place. I'm just answering questions. But because I started studying Portuguese while I was in the United States, it's much easier for me to speak Portuguese now. The first 3 months were very difficult for me. I didn't speak a lot. And now I don't even use Google Translate. I'm just speaking only in Portuguese with people who speak Portuguese. I went to the mall today, signed up for my gym membership in Portuguese only. I explained myself to customs about my flight and my health insurance, all in Portuguese. So if anybody wants to learn a new language, I suggest you start doing it. It is it's super fun. You know, each language gives you a new personality. Okay, because languages have personalities, right? So Portuguese is a lot more of it's a lot more expressive, and it has more descriptive words that are used in regular day-to-day conversation. In English, we just say like, "I like it a lot," or it's, but you know, in Brazil, they'll say something like, "This is marvelous," you know, "Marveloso," right? And so it's a bit different, and you can really express yourself in a different way. So I like it, and I enjoy being able to communicate with different people. Guys, if you have any questions again about how to live a life like this, what you need to do to get here, what I did to get here, let me know. And if y'all want to see my apartment, I'll show y'all around a bit because I like it. I like my place. I think it's really cool. It's big. So, and if anybody is watching this that knows me, you have an open invite to come to my apartment. Come by. There's plenty of space there. I speak French, English, and Spanish fluently. Yeah, so if you speak English and Spanish and French, I mean Portuguese, all you need to learn is your nasal sounds. The paixão, limão, you know, and then it's another word. It's another pronunciation. It's a C with the little curly thing at the bottom. You need to learn that one, and you'll be fine. But if you know French and Portuguese, you already know that. I mean, if you know French and Spanish, yo, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? If you already know French and Spanish, Portuguese is just learning the nasal sound. You already know the sentence structure and basically verb conjugation. So it's simple, man. I need to learn Spanish. Don't have me looking for Airbnb. Hey, come on. You don't got to stay in Airbnb, dear. You can stay with me, bro. Just come to the house. Come to my place. You come hang out with me. Because, like I said, I'm by the beach. I'm by Walmart. I'm by all these places. Was there one major step that got you from where you are started to your current reality? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. So, the first thing was you got to increase income. Okay. There's no two ways about it, guys. I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass with, agora não, mas em poucas semanas eu viajei de Rio de Janeiro, São Paulo, Brasília, moro do São Paulo com minha namorada, entende? But anyway, so what I did was I got my insurance adjusting license. Okay, that was the first thing. So I needed to increase income. All right. So you need to learn, and guys, anybody that's listening to this, guys, by increase income, I mean you need to get to six figures. Okay, I'm not talking about $40,000 to $60,000. You need to get your income to six figures a year. Once you do that, regardless of where you're living at, okay. How far is it? Sul do Sierra. How far is that from Bahia? What you doing in Brazil? You moved already? Visiting? Oh yeah, I moved. I moved already. You know, I already live here, guys. I already lived in Brazil. I usually live in Brazil, but because of the pandemic, I couldn't come because I'm an American citizen. I couldn't come back. Sorry. Let me get back to the point. What I do? I got an insurance adjustment license, but that gave me the possibilities to earn six figures, and then from there, I increased my income, and then I started paying debt down. Okay, so increased income, debt, pay debt down, and then I did not get into any debt traps once I increased my income. I've increased my income has been much higher for the last 4 years. I did not buy a new car. I did not finance anything new. Okay, I got out of a apartment lease. I never got an apartment lease again. Thanks so much, man. And so because of that, that allowed me to get out of some bad situations financially. So again, guys, building skill. But let's put some nuance there, right? So as you're building, you have to be knowing where you're going. So for me, it was Sean knows you. I know your picture, bro. So so yeah, so you got to be building to go somewhere, right? So where am I trying to go? And so for me, it was I wanted to live in 2 countries. I wanted to work in a few countries as well, and I wanted to live well, right? And so that was my kind of my prerequisites, and then I had to go in and look at what I was actually good at, right? And so for me, I had already been in insurance sales and I had been in bail bonding before, so I already had an idea of the insurance industry. And I was personal training at the time, and I thought that was my strength, but it really wasn't from a financial standpoint. I liked it, but it wasn't that good for me financially. So with insurance adjusting, I can make a strong income, and I could only work 8 months out the year, 9 months out the year, and take 3 months off, right? So it fit my personality, and I got to move a lot. So it might not be insurance adjusting for you; it might be something else. But I encourage everybody that's watching this to take some time to do some inventory on who it is you are and who it is you want to be in the future, and then what kind of life do you want to live, and then how do you formulate that life, guys? So one of the most important things, again, I cannot stress this enough, guys, you have to understand money. Okay, you need to have a strong understanding of money and what you're doing with your money. Okay, so I don't care if you're making $20 a year, $20,000 a day. If you don't understand what you're doing with your money, you're not going to have any. Okay, so for example, I know that excuse me, guys. I'm gonna get some water here in a bit. But one thing that I realized about myself is that I start getting to buying momentum. So I'll buy a pack of gum, and then I'll go buy some gas, and I go buy a pair of shoes, and then I go buy dinner for myself, and then I spent $120 that day, and then I'll do it again the next day. Okay, so what I try to do is I try to keep myself away from having buying momentum because that's my weakness, right? And so if I bought some jeans today. I'm not gonna buy anything but some groceries probably tomorrow, but that's it. And I won't buy anything the rest of the week. But that helps me save money. The other thing I do is I don't keep all my money in one account. Okay? Guys, if you're in the United States, there's plenty of online bank accounts. I'm not talking about Chime or Cash App, okay? If you're over the age of 18 and it's possible, you need to get a bank account or in a credit union account, okay? If you're in a small town, go to the credit union, open a bank account, put $100 in there, and then you'll do the same and get you two or three. And this is what you can do, guys. If you're working a regular W-2 job, you can have them separate a percentage of your check each week or each month or each bi-weekly, and you can put some of that money into different bank accounts. But what that does is you're not mesmerized by the amount of money you have in your bank account, thinking that's all there is. I keep most of my money in another account. Am I walking am I walking around cash the money I have just to buy things and support my life? I keep that account as low as I possibly can. Sometimes I keep it below, $500 or less when I really want to put some money back. So that's the first step, guys. Hey guys, anyway, like I said, if y'all want to ask questions about anything, guys, y'all free to ask questions. It's not only about money or anything. I'm happy to show y'all my place. I'm not gonna get up right now though. But if y'all want to see it, y'all can see it. Check, I got my little trees in there. It's one of my bathrooms. And this is a naked lady with her legs spread. I don't know who buys this kind of statues, right? Uh, yeah, man. Yeah, Josh, check that out. Check it out, man. Like I said, it might not be insurance adjusting for you. It might be something else, but everybody can have everybody can learn a high value, high income earning skill. It might not be insurance for you. It might be something else, right? But the main thing is, guys, while you're young, because I did this at 26, 27, and I got a few other licenses. I got a real estate license at 20. I had an insurance license at 19, bail bond license at 21, I think. Yeah, that's a new spot. Um, but I put myself in a position where I had a lot of high income licenses to fall back on, right? And that's what you got to do, guys. We got to ensure success. How do we ensure success? We ensure success by planning properly. If you're focused on, let's say it's a drop shipping store. Okay, well we know a drop shipping store can make you $0 to or the negative, right? You can lose money on a drop shipping store. You can make millions of dollars, right? That is a skill, but it's not necessarily a high income earning skill, right? Because there's some variables there. You want to put yourself in a situation like, for example, notary publics. In the United States, we have notary publics. Uh, you can make six figures there. You can make $30,000-$40,000 a year there, whatever, right? Hey, I appreciate that, Sean. I did, bro. It took time. It took time, but I'm using Notary Public as an example. But you can be anything. Copywriting, sales is a very good skill to learn. Bandemic Poppy, welcome. I appreciate you for joining, bro. You need to come down. You need to come down, and we need to do some swimming down here, bro. I got the beach is right here. We got some bikes. We can ride to the beach, bro. Bring the kids. Ain't nothing, man. Hey, y'all. Bandemic. That's not his name, by the way. But Bandemic. That's my dog, man. I've known him about 4 or 5 years, maybe 6 years on this app, on Twitter. But guys, anybody have any questions? I'm happy to answer anything that y'all have right now. Hey, Bandemic, bro, look at this spot, bro. This is why you gotta come. This is why you gotta come, bro. You gotta come hang out with me, man. I got my girl right there. There go Callie, right there. She's doing some self-improvement stuff right now. But yeah, and this is a projector right here, and then I got my little diffuser. That's my diffuser. I gotta have that whiteboard. You in business, you gotta have a whiteboard. My little sofa area, and then I got some more stuff. There you go. Yeah, and then I got like a bunch of bedrooms and stuff like that. But no need to go look in there. Yeah, I knew. Hey, business before pleasure, man. But anyway, guys, yeah. So, hey, bro, that's what I'm saying, man. You need to come, man. There's plenty of space for you, bro. Come on, bring the family. Like I said, flights like $400, But anyway, anybody, I'm here. If you got any questions, eu aprendi português durante a quarentena, já fala e entendo muito bem. Obrigado. What piece of advice would you give to 23-year-old you? Don't buy the S class. I bought my Mercedes S class when I was 23. Você recomenda comprar real agora enquanto dinheiro está alto? The Brazilian real, if I understood that correctly, you might need to write that in English for me, because it kind of disappeared. The Brazilian real, I think, is at 5.3 right now. I think at its highest is at 5.9. I think if you plan on coming to Brazil in the next year or so, I don't know if you need to buy it or not, because in the last year, the reals went from 3.6 to 5.9 at the highest, 5.3 right now. The Brazilian government right now is going through their economy is going through stagflation. Coupled with the quarantine, I don't see their currency strengthening anytime soon. Yeah, Nuke, hit me up, man. Shoot me a message. I think he was talking about buying. Okay, yeah. Hey, Nuke, just send me your number. He was talking about buying the Brazilian currency, the real. So I think that's what he said, if I read it properly. But again, guys, if y'all want to ask questions about anything, I'm always down. I'm here with y'all. I got like 10% battery, so until this thing dies, I'm gonna hang out with y'all. Let me get up. I gotta get some water. I'm thirsty. But yeah. I like the spot. It's big. I got it because it was big, because I knew I was gonna be spending a lot of time working. Oh man, get some water, bro. I'm thirsty in the mug talking to y'all, boy, man. So right now here in Salvador, it's about to be spring in a bit. So as it's getting colder here there in the United States, it's gonna start to warm up. How did you negotiate the remote working thing? Well, thankfully, because of coronavirus, many companies began offering remote work because they didn't want a lot of us to come into the offices. So because of that, I didn't have any issues. Hey, baby, you done? Oh, there go Callie. I look at Callie. There she go. Callie, say it. Say it. Oh, I'm on Periscope. But yeah, Dio, what's up, man? But like I said, guys, if y'all got any questions, just keep talking about it. Do you have fast? Yeah, the internet's fast. The internet's fast here. The cell phone internet is actually a bit faster than what I've seen in the United States. I got cable internet and I got DSL, I think, but it's all fast. It's just as fast, if not faster, here than it is in the United States. And it is faster than in some of the areas that I've been in and worked in. I think it's faster in Canada. And it's faster in some of the places I lived at Like in Tennessee, yeah, it's faster in Tennessee. Any other questions, guys, about Brazilian culture, about being an expat? Expats are people like me who move and live in other countries. Anybody any questions? Sean, you are an expat. Sean's from the UK, lives in the Philippines, works in the Philippines sometimes. But yeah, guys, any questions, guys? I'm happy to talk to y'all about it. Um, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of stuff that y'all might ask, might want to know more about. Um, oh, cold calls, man, dude. Cold calls is where the money is, man. It should be called gold calls, bro. Like, so video business is business, right? So a lot of videographers and photographers are really not that good at closing and not good at sales. What I would recommend to you is I would get cold caller survival guide. No, I'm sorry, just I'm speaking in Portuguese. Closer survival guide by Grant Cardone. Get the audio version. If you want to learn how to cold call, if you don't have time to do that or you don't want to do it, you want to be smart and delegate, I would go to Fiverr.com and I would type in cold calling. Rent only rent. I don't buy at this point in my life because I travel too much. So I don't buy anything as far as properties to live in. But yeah, I would go to Fiverr.com and I would hire a cold caller. I think you can get them for like 30 or 40 bucks for 500 calls or 40 calls. It just depends. Just check the rates. But Fiverr, Fiverr.com, I would go there, and I would get somebody to do some cold calling for me. Put together a little script for them. You can find some scripts on YouTube, Google. They work fairly well, and they get you some more closes going, man. Make some more money. Because the thing about quarantine right now, the pandemic, and all that stuff, a lot of people are contracting, and a lot of people are expanding. I mean, most people are contracting because they're scared. Okay, most businesses are contracting, but the people who are winning right now are expanding, right? And so by adding something cold calling, you'll be head and shoulders over another videographer because most videographers think, well, my work speaks for itself. No, it doesn't, man. People buy based on emotion. So you want to elicit emotion. Matter of fact, I know exactly where to go to. Go here. Go on YouTube. Go here. This is for creatives. Everybody that's a creative, go here and they're going to teach you how to sell your product. The Future or Future FUTR. Go to YouTube. They have tons of scripts. Use those to close high ticket video packages, photo packages, things like that. It's FUTR on YouTube. Go there. That's a great resource for you, Josh. I hope you saw that. Anybody else? Anyone's got any questions about anything? Like I said, I'm here. I'm hanging out with y'all. This is like the only time I get to speak English now. So, I ain't gonna lie. I'll be feeling like James Bond out here speaking Portuguese and shit. Like, they don't even ask me if I'm American anymore. I just be going straight into speaking Portuguese. Like, it's a good feeling. It's a really good feeling, man. Let's see. How'd you find your current place? Airbnb. What type of guaranteed high income would you recommend to land for a 20-year-old? Sales, insurance sales. Because you're 20. So when you're 20 years old, you got a ton of energy. We miss anything about America, guys? The thing about this is also bail bonding is good. I'm sorry, Sean, 1 second. So for a 20-year-old, right? There's a lot of high income skills you can get based around licenses. Like financial advising is you can make a lot of money in financial advising, but it's not just the license. It's gonna be you applying your knowledge and using your youthful energy to get where you're trying to go. Real estate is a great way to make a lot of money. Anything having to do with the criminal justice industry, like I said, bail bonding, I made a lot of money in that. Insurance, real estate, sales, high ticket sales, selling things for the people that they can't do themselves. Software sales, SaaS, look into that as well. Yeah, if you can talk, man, if you can learn quickly and put actions into place quickly, then you make a lot of money. Anybody else got any questions? Sean, I forgot what you just asked me. But whatever. You'll ask me again. Sean, you got my number. You can just call me. But again, guys, I am here in Salvador, Brazil. Let's see, I can show y'all the view. Not much of the view. It's just other apartments. Online high income skills. Why online? That's my question. This is my view. Y'all can't really see much. It's just a bunch of apartments, but it's it's right by the beach. Just believe me. You'll see it in the daytime. Drop shipping, is that any good? Okay, guys. So that's a flawed question, right? The thing is, guys, you can make a lot of money doing any and everything because people do. You can make money in drop shipping, but see, you got to be able to get through the obstacles, right? So it's not is drop shipping any good? Are you going to be willing to commit to drop shipping to make a lot of money in drop shipping? That's the question. There's more question for you than me. Because if you got it, if you're a badass and you think, hey, shit, I'm gonna make a bunch of money, you're gonna do it. Whether it's drop shipping or selling toilet paper. Or drop shipping toilet paper, right? So that's something and that's you think about that. That's something to think about. It's not me. I'm just challenging your thought process. That's all because that's how you're gonna make a bunch of money. Or make the kind of money you want, right? Because high income skills will be able to make me travel, allow me to travel. Yeah. Janine, what's up? Online. Yeah, high income skills that are online will allow you to travel. However, having steady income that pays you does not only have to be online. Okay, so don't put yourself in that box of only online income makes me money, right? Because I don't work online. I don't sell anything online currently, but I work on the internet, right? So guys, you gotta shift your paradigms, okay? When you're looking at a problem through one lens. All right, Sean. I'll holler at you, man. Good talking to you. Hey, call me next week, and we can do some role play. Role play with these cold callings. Yeah, Q4 is actually Q1. Yeah, you damn right it is. So guys, when y'all are posing these questions, you're posing it from a certain paradigm. You're looking through the lens like, okay, it's only this way. It's not any other way, right? And what I want y'all to do is, I want you to start to, okay, I gotta charge this. I actually like talking to y'all. Y'all seem cool. I'm gonna hang out with y'all for a bit. Yeah, so the problem is, guys, with your paradigms, you need to change the paradigm and see how you look at things. How am I actually looking at this? Am I looking at it from all possible angles or only one angle, right? Because when you change the way you look at something, you also change the thing. All right, and I know that sounds cliche, but it's the truth. All right. So here we go. All right. So anyway, guys, any more questions, guys? Feel free to bring them on in. This is my main bedroom. I'm in right now. I don't need AC here. The wind blows so much coming out the water. I think this is 4 bedrooms. Yeah, 4 bedrooms. But any more questions, guys? I got some of my books here. These are some of the books I brought with me from the United States, so I can always have. Well, not always have, but these are the books I like to study. This book right here, The Tao of Sex, Health, and Longevity. It's not about money, but if you don't have health, you don't have good sex. What's the point? All right, what's the point of doing any of this? Super important book to me. Let's see, it's another book. This is an amazing book, 80-20 Principle. This book right here will change. It'll change everything you think about business and how your processes are about business. I like this book. And then this book is for a new venture I'll be having probably next year or so, real estate syndication. And then it's a new book I got, Power of Habit. Hank recommended to me, Hank or Hefe on Twitter. Can that book help project managers? Yeah, which book? This book right here, yes, it can. So I don't know everything about project management, Olivia, but what I do know that is 80% of what Nixon, what's up, man? 80% of what of our results come from 20% of our actions. And so what this book does, it helps us find out what is actually working and what can be willed down, delegated to somebody else, or that we can stop doing. And so this book is amazing. And as I double down on processes and systems, whether it's my daily life, in my work life, or for my goals, I find that especially as a younger man, yeah, you do need to read it. Especially as a younger man, I wasted a lot of action on things that were not producing a result, right? So, for example, even like with clothes, right? You might buy 10 shirts, you only wear 3 of them or 2 of them, right? That goes with the what we call as the Pareto principle. Do you have a college degree? No, I do not have a college degree, guys. I dropped out of college and got into business, and I didn't look back. So it worked for me. I convinced one of my friends to drop out of college as well, and we started a business. And I ran that for a couple of years, made some money, and the rest was history. you know, so that was it, man. Um, yeah, hey Nixon, hey, I appreciate that, man. One thing for the young people that's listening to me right now, guys, one thing that I do is I ask questions I ask people questions that have done what I want to do, and I read a lot. Okay, so one thing you'll hear, uh, I really did look at a lot of angles, but to live abroad on long-term online high income skills is key. I hear you. That's not the truth, but I hear you. That's not an absolute because you're speaking in an absolute. Okay, do I make a high income? Yes. Do I have an online income? No. Okay, so that's not true what you're saying. So that's what I'm saying. You gotta keep looking at it, man, and get there because I'm doing what you want to do, right? So, um, yeah, don't speak in absolutes until you've done everything, right? But the point I'm trying to make, oh yeah, of course. Hey man, come on, dog. Don't play me, bro. I mean, it's for life, dog. I just signed for a new gym membership, bro. My gym is like right down the street, maybe like a 5 minute walk. But the point I was trying to make, guys, is college and education. The way college is, you're not actually picking what you want. Okay, nobody wants to take statistics. Nobody wants to take geology. Who wants to take geology? Who wants to take astronomy? And you about to get a marketing degree. Who's take like? Do you really care about do you really care about Sirius or the Milky Way or like Andromeda? No, you don't, right? So when you're self-educating, you're getting a customized, uh, education, right? And it is exactly. But you want to have a custom life, get a custom education. The only way you get a custom education is to self-educate, right? And then not only you self-educate, guys, you then have to apply. So this is the difference between college and a institutional education and a self-education. Institutional educations only apply in a linear fashion, right? So it's boom, 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 spring break, boom, boom, final exam, right? The thing about applied knowledge, right, is that the lessons are learned differently. Okay, you don't get an F because you didn't run business right. You go bankrupt. Okay, you lose your house. You don't pay the light bill that month. You go hungry. You lose weight. You get stressed out, and then you repeat that over and over and over again until you pass that test. Right? It's super high stakes. But now, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm giving you the pain point because applied knowledge and lessons learned. Hey, thank you for being open to learning that. And I appreciate you being open minded for that, man. Thank you for that. And so the thing is, guys, I'm gonna tell you what happened. Last year, I made a bunch of no, I'm sorry, 2018. I made the most money I've ever made in my life. Came to Brazil, spent it all. Okay, I didn't work. I didn't do anything I was supposed to do. And so I learned a lesson that I had never seen before, which was I stopped working and I continued to expect the same results that I had been getting, right? And so life corrects me by saying, okay, you don't have any money anymore. Now you're about to be stressed. Now you're about to have to rebuild yourself again, right? And so that's what I did the last half of last year and all of this year, right? Because if you've done it once, you can do it again. But that was my doing, okay? And that's a life lesson that you can't learn in school. Because see, here's the thing, guys. You can sweet talk a professor, do some extra credit, and you get a C and you pass it. You pass the course, right? C's get degrees. You heard it, right? C's don't get shit in real life. You got to do it the right way, and that's how you're gonna get the results you want, right? That's what an A plus looks like, the life that you want. So let's go back and look at something, guys. Are you currently living a life that you want to live? Yes or no? Simple question. And I don't want to hear any excuses. Don't give yourself an excuse as to why you're not living the life you want to live, right? If you are over the age of 18, you have the ability to live the life you want, a customized life. Real life pressure, hell yeah, it'll be way different. You damn right. So guys, again, let's think about that. Am I living a life I truly want to live? And so that is mind, is my mind, and the conversation I have in my mind when nobody else is watching, nobody else is near me. Is that the conversation I really want to have? That's the first thing. Second, when I look in the mirror, am I happy with what I see? And I'm not talking about when you just glance in the mirror, guys. I'm talking about when you look at yourself. Are you happy? Are you confident when you're naked with somebody else? And it's okay if it's no, all right? It's okay if it's a no. And the third thing, guys, when you look at your bank account, are you okay with that? I'm not talking about content, like, oh, it's okay, $300 will get me through. No, I'm talking about, are you pleased? Okay. Now these three things are going to show you the value that you're creating in the world. Okay. If you have negative self-talk, you're not adding value. Okay, it's just simple as that. If you don't see your body and you're okay with that, if you're happy with that, you're not doing what you need to do. You're not taking care of your body, right? Because our body is how our mind and soul are transported around this physical plane. And then the third thing, guys, is your bank account. Okay. Um, if you don't have what you want in there, or if it's not progressing where you need to be at, you need to add more value, guys. Acquiring more money is not a selfish pursuit. The more people you help, the more service you provide, okay, the more solutions you offer, your bank account is going to change. Okay, so you need to solve bigger problems, guys. That's where high income skills come in at. Solve big problems. Find something that fits in your wheelhouse. Yeah. Well, Josh, bro, I already told you half your solution, dog. Sell more. You got a service. If I were you, change your clientele, increase your prices by at least 50%, and get a closer. You don't have to close everything, bro. Give them commission and close big deals, bro. That's all you gotta do. Everybody needs a videographer if they're in business. Why are you going to mom and pops? We can go to the big boys. All right, charge them $15,000 for a package, $20,000 for a package. They're gonna buy. Okay, they want to look good, guys. Josh, for you, bro, videographers. Why are you going to if you shoot weddings or whatever, you shooting rap videos, whatever it is, man. All right, Nixon. Hey, man, I do need to do this more often. I've been super busy. I'm gonna shoot you a message, man. I dropped my phone in the ocean yesterday, so I can't call you right now. But I'm gonna text you, man. Uh, the mindset, wealth, and health, the triangle of riches. No, it's not. Mind, body, and soul. That's the triangle of riches. Of riches. That's the holistic approach to riches. Um, yeah, you found a small dress store that doesn't have a website. Olivia, I'm gonna teach you this right now. This is what you're gonna do. Okay, you're gonna go to that dress store. You're gonna tell them, Olivia. Now I'll see that you want to build it for them, right? But don't. You're not gonna build it for them. Okay. You're gonna charge them $750, $1,000, $1,500, whatever you're comfortable with that you think you can close them on. Okay. You're going to go to Fiverr, Fiverr.com. Everybody listen to this, Fiverr.com. And for y'all who want to make some money, listen to this. Okay, so Olivia has found a company that needs a website, a boutique. So they need an e-commerce website, right? So you're going to charge them, let's say $1,000. Then you're going to go to Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com. You're going to type in build a website. Somebody in Pakistan, Bangladesh, India, wherever, can build you a professional website for $150 in a 5-day turnaround. You're going to let them do the work. You're going to close the sale. $150 minus $1,000 is what, guys? Y'all know math. And that's your profit, okay? And you can continue living like you've been living. You do that 4 or 5 times a month. You make $4,000. You spend, what's that, $600 on Fiverr. You keep the rest, guys. That's it. It's simple. Okay. Does that require a license? No. How quickly can you do that? No. I mean, how quickly can you get done? Just like that, guys. If you're in the United States, you can find a place that needs a website. Okay. And they need a professional website. So just go through and look. Go through and look. Yelp is a good place. YELP.com. Go through and look at all those places. See if they got websites. See if they got logos made. Guys, you can get a logo made for them, video, some video for them, animations done for them, websites done for them. You can make a full package, guys. Charge them $5,000. Get on Fiverr. They'll probably cost you probably $750 total to do everything I just said. You keep the profit, but you gotta learn how to close. You gotta learn how to sell. Okay, so hey, you want to make a bunch of money and live where you want to live? That's one way to do it, guys. Simple stuff, guys. You don't have to recreate the wheel here, guys. You don't have to do extra work. The way the world's connected now, guys, we can do things wherever we want to do, wherever we want to do them. Okay, you understand? So again, guys, this is where things like the 80-20 principle come in at, right? 20 sites a month. Simple stuff here. Simple stuff. 80-20 principle. If 80% of results come from 20% of action, 20% of the action needs to be sales, and the other 80% needs to be delegating work, right? Delegating work to people who are good at that. And you focus on finding those small boutiques, Olivia. That's what you focus on, guys. I hope somebody caught that. Hope somebody caught that, because that's going to be a way out, guys. No, Olivia, that's cool. But see, you can't scale with that, right? You can't scale with that. So what you do is, because when you build, that takes extra time, because you got to sell the product and you got to build the product, right? You can't do 30 of those a month, right? You're gonna reach a plateau again. That's why you gotta get this book, 80-20, 80-20. Your 20 has to be finding the boutiques. I don't have my own book. I'm not. I'll probably write one, but we gotta make some more money. We gotta do some more things first. Maybe I need to have some children or something. Get married. But your 20% needs to be the highest use of your time, guys. And we're using Olivia as an example. So the opportunity to build a website. 1 second, I'm gonna answer that. I'm gonna finish this while I move to Brazil. I'm gonna answer that question. I'm gonna finish this. Okay. So Olivia's best use of her time is finding the boutiques. That's her 20%, and it's gonna give her her 80% result. Okay. Now everybody else, she has to find people who can build websites for her for a low price, and that's where, guys, I want you to get this now. Geo arbitrage comes into place. What is geo arbitrage? That is where we live in one currency and we earn in another currency. And in Olivia's case, she's going to live and earn in one currency, and she's going to pay her employees who live in another currency. But they live in a currency that's weaker, right? So she's going to pay for an Indian or somebody from Pakistan or Bangladesh or Russia or a lot of other countries on Fiverr. And she's going to pay those people well for their currency, but it's much cheaper for us. You understand? Everybody understand that? Geo arbitrage. And she's going to only do her 20% in finding opportunities to make more money and not waste time. Not waste time building websites out. Now that 25% transaction, now this is what I would do, Olivia. I would do 25% transactions. What I would do is I would charge not a percentage, but a flat rate to service them monthly. Okay, that might be $500 a month. I'm gonna keep your website up to date. I'm gonna make sure things don't happen, blah blah blah. And that's $500 you get every month. When you start putting percentages into place, it's too much math, and you gotta scale that. So imagine keeping up with 30 different companies at 25% each and making sure they pay you correctly. That's a lot. Charge them a flat rate. Make it simple. Now, why did I choose Brazil? I chose Brazil for a few reasons, right? So first thing is homogenous. So I look like a Brazilian, as does a person that might be white or Asian or indigenous, any of those things. This is a homogenous country, just like the United States of America. China's not, right? No, I'm sorry. Homogenous. I'm sorry, not homogenous. What I mean is a lot of different people. Different types of cultures and races live in Brazil. A lot of different cultures and races live in the United States. And that's why I did it. The second reason was because of time zones. Time zones are only 1 hour ahead of the eastern coast of the United States. So because of that, I can work basically on the same work day as an American. Weather, culture, food, the women are amazing here. Music's awesome here. And the lifestyle here is pretty chill. So. And then geo arbitrage is what I just said. I earn in one income, earn in one income, I live in another income. Earn in one currency, live in a weaker currency, so I can get more bang for my buck day in and day out. Y'all understand that? Any questions, Olivia? Anybody else that just joined? Y'all got any questions? Feel free to ask. We got some time. I'm hanging out. Let's see what time it is. What time is it? 9:16. Yeah, it's about 9:16. Yeah. But yeah. Any questions, guys? Um, I'm here to help y'all. Yeah, Josh. Any other questions, bro? I'm here to answer. Like Nixon said, I do need to hop in. His store doesn't have an inventory. That's okay. Hey, what's up? That's okay. I think for you, um, you don't have to label all the items, Olivia. Let them figure that out. Let them figure that out. Okay. Cash is new. What's up, man? Shoot me a text, bro. Yeah. So that sounds like that small boutique store might be a little more work than what's necessary. Um, Phi New Pie. Long time no see, man. I was in Atlanta for like a day on Friday before I flew out, but um, everybody is just joining. I live in the United States. I live in Brazil. Ryan, what's up, man? My Canadian coach. Hey, y'all. Everybody go follow Ryan. Ryan has helped me a ton over the years. And I appreciate him so much for him and all things that Ben did. Ryan, whenever you get tired of dealing with all that snow in the mountains, man, come on down here and come hang out at the beach, man. Just bring some sunscreen, you'll be fine. But yeah, guys, any other questions? Any other questions, man? I'm here to answer. I think we'll do another 5-10 minutes. Oh yeah, hey man, Ryan, man, this is the currency is like $1. One American dollar is 5.3 right now. So like, I got like some chicken wings or something. It was like $2. It's just super cheap, man. I got groceries for like the next 5 days for like $20 American. Um, so it's a fun place. I'll be here the rest of the year, I think, or more than likely. But it's been fun, man. I surprised my girlfriend. She didn't know I was coming. Just popped up on her at a restaurant. She was like, "Oh my god, wow." I lost my phone in the ocean. My phone fell in the ocean last night, so I have no phone at the moment. But thankfully, I got an iPad, so it's all good. I'll just order another one and get it sent here. But yeah, guys. Whenever you're stateside, let us know. Hey, I was stateside for a year, y'all. I was in the United States for a year. I was in Atlanta, Nashville, and Austin, Texas. So y'all had plenty of time to hang out and get up with me, guys. Too late now. I might be back next year. But for us this year, I'll be here in Brazil. You know, again, guys, anybody have any questions about any of these books? Ryan, this right here, man, real estate syndication. We need to talk about that. Not right now, but I'm still reading this. But yeah, man, I think that I was going to tell you, Ryan, was that what I'm looking at here with this real estate syndication stuff. No problem, Olivia. I think that some of the systems that you and Ben have in place, I think you can use that for raising money for either businesses or for real estate syndication. I think y'all would be really good at teaching people how to raise money based around the whole idea of high ticket sales and asking for a close on a $15,000 a month deal or $20,000 a month deal. But I think a lot of the concepts y'all teach um, can be used to help teach people how to raise money for a startup or many different things, man. But like I said, just I can shoot you a couple book recommendations on this stuff. But I think y'all system could work really well for raising money. But anyway, guys, any more questions? Anybody got anything else? I'm happy to talk to y'all, and answer any questions that y'all have. Excuse me. The airports all around the world are dead. By the way, it's like 3 people in every airport I've been in. I was in Sao Paulo, Belo Horizonte, Salvador, Atlanta, and Houston, and it was just like a handful of people everywhere. Most of the flights I flew on, there was nobody on the flights. Also, by the way, America, our country, United States, we are doing a terrible job with coronavirus. I thought we were doing okay. We're not. Okay, you don't have to do a temperature check to get in anywhere in the United States. Here in Salvador, in the third world where people, as people say, they have temperature checks at the mall. You can't even get in the mall without a temperature check. You can't get in a grocery store without a temperature check. In the States, you can still walk into a grocery store without a mask on. You're gonna have everybody wears masks everywhere, and because of that, I think Salvador has a lower infection rate than a lot of different cities and states in the United States. And it's like, what the hell are we doing in America, man? They have alcohol gel, hand sanitizer gel, whatever. You can just step on it and just squirt some on your hand at every entrance to any building here in Brazil. That's ridiculous, dude. Why is our country? Why are we fucking around so much? I don't understand. But yeah, guys. Anybody else have anything they want to ask? I'm happy to talk to y'all about whatever y'all want to know about living internationally, traveling internationally. How do you get there? I'm from a small town, guys. I'm from Alabama. I'm from the country, y'all. Okay, I didn't even leave my city until I was 26 years old. So here's the thing, Josh. In Brazil, they think the same thing. They think that their government is doing this because of elections. It's not all elections based, guys. Okay, because everybody thinks they're doing this all for political reasons, right? And so that is one reason, but it's not the only reason, right? Unfortunately, because like I said, Brazilians say the same thing. Baltimore really. Okay, so again, guys, you know, what is bad? Okay, like what is really bad? What is that compared to who? Right? Uh, as it relates to politicians, so that's a very grayscale thing, guys. Because Obama was bad to somebody, to a lot of people. And people thought Obama was a devil. I remember seeing people I saw a guy who said that Obama was the Antichrist, and he had all this scripture written all over his car, about Obama being the Antichrist, right? And then Trump gets in office and do the same thing, right? And then, like when I was living in Canada, they say Justin Trudeau is really bad. Americans don't think that Justin Trudeau is bad, but living in Alberta, in Canada, the people in Alberta hate Justin Trudeau because he's super liberal and it's a conservative part of the country. So, and because Alberta makes all the money, and then the rest of Canada lives off of Alberta, but whatever. That's just what I heard. So that people, it all it varies, guys. That's all I'm trying to say. All these things vary, as it relates to politicians. Because I mean, are they really that good? Are they really good? Because they all are a part of a bureaucracy, right? And bureaucracies are built to just mess around and fuck up money. That's all we're supposed to do. Is spend taxpayer money on stupid stuff. And say this in the name of governance, right? But again, guys, if you got any questions, now's the time. I'm trying to see how much time. Okay, I got 3%. I got 3% battery life. So if you got any questions, y'all, they're not ready for that conversation. You got to educate yourself. Self-educate. Self-educate, self-educate, self-educate. The more you can do that, the better. Like I said, guys, if you're a young man, as much as you learn about money, you need to learn about your body. You need to learn about sex. You need to learn about sexual transmutation. You can learn how to control sex. All these things are going to help you. Okay, you need to be reading this as much as you read books about money. Okay, it's an integral part of your life. I believe in a holistic approach, mind, body, and soul. Right, so I believe in a holistic approach to self-education, success, and living life, because that's all we got in this world. We got mind, body, and soul. It's given to us for free. This is what we got. This is this is what came with us, with our mind, body, and our soul. So we got it for free. So we got to use up all the potential we have in those three parts, because we're a three-part being, right? So we got to use that potential. All the potential in our mind, all the potential in our soul, all the potential in our bodies. All right, Josh. Holla at me, man. We'll talk soon, man. But do you plan to live in two countries for the long term? Or yeah. I still like the States, man. The States is still a cool place. It's where you make money at. It's a lot of money to be made in the United States. So yeah, I'll be back and forth. My family's still there, guys. So but here's the thing, guys, about countries. It's only a flight away. Nowhere in the world is more than a 24-hour flight away. You can get around the whole world basically in like 24 to 26 hours. So you're only talking about a day of time to get to anywhere. So money makes the world small, guys. Once you get your money right, it's easy to go anywhere, right? I can fly back to the States tomorrow if I felt like it. And so that's how you gotta be, you know, like that's what that freedom comes in at. Once you get your money right, once you get your finances in order, get your mind in order, wrap your mind around finances, then, dude, like it's just like anywhere on the Western Hemisphere is like, it's super easy to get to. It's like, what, 15 hours, I think. You can get from Canada probably to the bottom of Brazil or what, the bottom of South America in a pretty quick amount of time. So, again, guys, you got to change your perspective on things. If you're only looking at it one way, that you got to settle one place. I lived in 15 cities in the United States, guys. 15 cities in 4 years. So you don't have to settle anywhere. You can move around as much as you want to. You can live in two places. There's no real rules to this thing, guys. Yeah, live in the UK, France, and live in South America, man. Live in all three places. There's no rules. Nobody said you can't. Live in all three. Or come down to South America for a bit. How's Brazil? It's awesome. It's awesome. It's fun. Obviously, right now, coronavirus and the pandemic, everything's a bit slower. And no parties going on right now. The beaches are still, closed for the most part. You can't do everything, but there's a lot of things you can do. I enjoy it. I like Brazil. And once everything opens back up again, it's gonna be fun again. But it's a fun place. It's dangerous, But you, uh, oi, man, tudo bem? Yeah, everything's good over here, man. What else was I gonna tell you? Yeah. Well, look, guys, yeah, it's dangerous, but shit, you're not gonna make it out alive anyway. You're not gonna make it out of this life alive. You're gonna die. Okay, you're gonna die somewhere. So, I'm not saying how I would rather die, but it's just like I'm not gonna allow danger to scare me away from living and experiencing. Okay, life is meant to be lived. You're supposed to feel the full range of human emotions. That's my belief. So, safety ranks fairly low. Curtis, what's up, man? Fairly low on my scale of places of importance. Obviously, I ain't talking about being like, living in the hood or something like that. But I mean, I'm not going to discourage perceived danger. I'm not going to allow that to discourage me from doing what I want to do. Guys, any questions? Any questions about Brazil, business, fitness, mindset? Y'all let me know. Let's see how much. What I got on here? Damn, I got 2% now. This is like the weakest charge. I got a charger in right now, and my batteries keep going down. All right, guys. Well, look, y'all got about 2 minutes with me. You got about 2 minutes, and then I'm going to close out for the night. Okay. So, if anybody want to ask any questions, now's the time to do it. Didn't brush my hair today. What's up? How you doing? Well, what you got? Just like easy. What you got, man? I apologize for assuming your gender. By the way, I don't know if you're a man or woman. I can't really see your picture. But yeah. Anyway, guys, if y'all have anything else, guys, I'm gonna cut my air conditioner on. Call it a day. Okay, yeah. So right now I am considering going up in size again. I'm at 203 right now. I'm around the biggest I've ever been. I kind of want to see what I look like at 215. To be honest with you, guys, I'm 6'2". So I think 215 I can still carry it pretty well. So I might be doing some more hypertrophy. So we'll see. I got a lot of strength gains since April through what's September now. Yeah, a lot of strength gains. I was doing 5x5s for a bit. Then I went to 15, 12, 10, 8, 6. And I got a lot. I got a lot of results from that. I am from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, United States. But yeah, man. So, man, churrascaria. Oh, meu Deus. I can't wait. I'm gonna go there tomorrow. I'm gonna go tomorrow. I have some pirão com carne do sol e calabresa pra minha almoção. But hoje noite, yeah, Alabama. That's where I'm from. Tonight I'll eat some açaí. Yeah, açaí com Nutella for dinner. And watch a movie or something like that, man. Guys, anybody else? About to end this thing in a bit before my tablet dies. Any questions, guys? Put your last ones in. What are you doing in Bahia? I'm living in Bahia. Uh, Huntsville, no. I'm from Huntsville's in North Alabama. I'm in Central Alabama, Tuscaloosa. That's where I'm from. Um, yeah, I living and working in Bayou. So, are you a preacher? No. Bernardino. Are you Brazilian? Você é baiano? Você fala português? Yeah, let's see. Because I think I got my locations are on, so I think someone might be. Uh, that's why it's dangerous. Yeah, man. JP Fit 4. Hey, you can die anywhere, bro. You can die anywhere. You can die in the States. You can get robbed in the States. Shit, my car got broken into in the States. The whole time I've been here, and nothing happened to me. Last year, nothing happened to me. Something happened to me in Atlanta, you know? So our house got broken into in Alabama, in the country. So, wherever there are people, there's a possibility for crime. Last year, I was here for 6 months. Today is my first 24 hours back. I got here last night. So, been here 24 hours. I'll be here for the rest of the year into next year. Guys, anybody else got any questions? Anybody else? I'm about to get off because this tablet's about to die. Anybody else? I'm about to end this thing. James, what's up, bro? Hey, what's up, man? James, I'm about to get off this thing, dog. You're going to hit me. Anybody else got any questions about to hit tax benefits in Brazil or having multiple citizenships? Can't answer that question too much right now. Boa noite. Ciao. Até mais. Of course, I prefer Alabama, anywhere over Alabama other than Mississippi. Now, as far as tax purposes, guys, it depends on what is where's your home country, and it also depends on how you file taxes, guys, and where you're making money at. Are you making money in that other country, or are you making making money remotely? So all those things are factors in, guys. I'm not a CPA or anything like that, so I would talk to a tax attorney in each country that you're a citizen in to get more information on that. So I'm not going to speak on that too much because I don't really know that much information. I pay my taxes in the United States. Okay, guys, that's it for me for the night. I've been on here with y'all for like an hour and a half or some crazy amount of time, like an hour or so. We can do this again. I can answer more questions for y'all. Anyway, guys, y'all have a good night. I'll talk to y'all soon. Ciao, ciao, boa noite. And I'll talk to y'all whenever I talk to y'all again, okay? All right, y'all. Bye. Do you think is more racist in the USA or here? It's similar. One last question. That question is similar, very similar. Brazil and the United States are similar in some ways. I'll say that much. But anyway, guys, I'll talk to y'all soon.